right? So, so first question is related to drainage pattern. We have discussed. What is the correct answer here? Only three pairs. Which one is wrong? So dendritic is correct, radial is correct, trellis we have discussed yesterday itself. Centripetal is when you have multiple rivers coming from where? Different directions and then discharging their water in same depression, like same lake. That is what you call as centripetal. This is This is the definition of which kind of pattern? Centrifugal drainage patterns. That's the difference. So correct answer will be C. Then with reference to Ganga river system, river is known as Bhagirathi at source and acquires the name Ganga only after confluence with what? Alaknanda at Devprayag. Yamuna is longest tributary of the Ganga. These are tributary: Chambal, Betwa, Kenol, originating from Vindhya ranges. So correct. Son is the river's major left bank tributary. No, it is right bank tributary. Only significant right bank tributary after Yamuna. Okay, for Ganga. So what is correct option? 1 and 2. A. Okay, for second question, A is the right option. Then Brahmaputra river is known for floods, channel shifting, bank erosion. What is the primary reason for these characteristics?
Himalayan reaches, hairy torches,
River curves or deep gorge? And deep gorge has nothing to do. Most of tributaries are large and bring
D.
River is antecedent river with source to north of Mount Everest. That is also
D.
Rivers of Himalayas is highly tortuous due to instability in the plains. B is the right option. Okay, B. Because floods, channel shifting are because of what reason? Sediments. Why Brahmaputra river has such a huge amount of sediment? Because tributaries are large. Brahmaputra river itself is large, and that's why it carries large volume of sediment. Okay, and especially coming from the heavy rainfall areas, water volume is also higher. D, tortuous means it is moving like this in a curved path. That has nothing to do with the floods or channel shifting. Channel shifting when talk about, that is due to sediment, channel shift. Okay, the actual path of a river is due to its tortuous terrain. Right?
But due to high speed with which it is coming from and it travels a very long distance.
No,
That's why it has high sediments.
No, but this C, D is what? Leading to instability in the plains and all that. Okay, that does not make any sense here. Actually, it should be this point. Okay, channel shifting is because of sediment. Kosi river, for example, we have discussed. Kosi is known as the river which has Sorrow Bihar. Right. So why it shifts channel and also causes flood? Because of sediment load. So when you talk about flood, channel shifting, largely erosion, it is because of sediment load itself and the volume of water. So B. Okay, for third question. Fourth is Kaveri river carries water throughout there with comparatively less fluctuation than other peninsular river. What is the option? C. Okay, we are discussing class because in the south, during southwest monsoon, upper part receives rainfall. During the northeast monsoon, the lower part receives rainfall. So C. A city in India is located far from coast experiences a mean daily temperature below 21 degrees Celsius in January with occasional frost. Mean temperature of over 30 degrees Celsius in May. This climatic condition is best explained by its, what is correct option? D. Because of the continentality effect. In the summer you have extreme hot, in the winter you have cold. So far away from the maritime effect. Then during the southwest monsoon season, the Arabian Sea branch splits into three distinct branches. Which of the following is a direct consequence of the path taken by these branches?
D.
D. Branch moving along Narmada and Tapi Valley enters Ganga plain and merges with the Bay of Bengal branch. Right. Chotanagar Plateau is not region with highest rainfall. In Chotanagar Plateau, we have discussed in class 50 centimeters of rainfall about, that is the average rainfall. So basically what happened? Narmada river, Tapi river going to Chotanagar Plateau, and from this side what do you have? Ganga branch. So both of them kind of join together. Now consider the following statement: the Himalayan arch and the northeastern states of India are highly vulnerable to tectonic earthquake. True or false? True. The northward movement of the Indian plate is constantly obstructed by the Eurasian plate, resulting in the accumulation and sudden release of energy. So both are correct and the explanation is also there. So A, seventh, A is the right option. Then a ship in the open ocean is not much affected by a tsunami, while the same tsunami can cause large scale devastation upon reaching a coast. We discussed in class. What is the reason? Because this long wavelength and limited wave height deep water, which changes the hatch into shallow water. So basically what happens, you have large waves where it is generated near the coastal area. So in class I told you that if you are near in the deep sea, okay, you will not actually feel, because their waves look similar to normal waves that is generated anyway by the wind movement and all. So near the coastal area, effect is devastating. So C is the right option. Then which of the following statement regarding the laterite soil? Well developed in areas with high temperature, low rainfall. High temperature, high rainfall. Okay, Western Ghats, Western slope, high temperature, high rainfall. Rich in organic matter and humus. No. Widely cut as bricks for use in house construction. Right. So laterite word has come from later, which is a Latin term for brick. So brick soil. So what is correct option? D. Okay, for ninth question, D, 3 only. Then climatic region, Köppen and the area. Tropical monsoon, yes, Western Ghat. Tropical savanna, Chhattisgarh plain. Central part you have your tropical savanna. So 1 is correct, 2 is correct. Cold humid climate, Arunachal Pradesh, no, it has this H. Arunachal Pradesh, if you look in Köppen, H classification. DFB is not the classification. So A, in the 10th, A is the right option. 1 and 2 only are correct. Arunachal Pradesh has H type of climate, highland climate it is called. In the context of Ganga river system, Vishnu Prayag is located on the confluence of which rivers? Dhauli Ganga, first Prayag. Okay, Dhauli Ganga and Alaknanda. All the Prayags are basically on Alaknanda river, and different rivers join it. So Dhauli Ganga, Alaknanda, this B option is right. With respect to Indian monsoon, the Indian monsoon, unlike the trade winds, are not steady but are pulsating in nature. True or false? True. Okay, monsoon rainfall has a declining trend with increasing distance from sea. Right, that is correct, because both from western side, eastern side, as you go far inland, rainfall keep on reducing. So correct. Monsoonal rainfall is largely governed by relief or topography. True or false? True. Relief in India we have discussed. If you remember, we have talked about modes of rainfall. In modes of rainfall, I told you about orographic rainfall, and I said you that about 65 to 70% of rainfall in India is by orographic mechanism. Orographic mechanism means what is coming into effect? Relief and topography as such. Okay, so because of this reason, governed by monsoon distribution we are talking about. Distribution we are talking about. Okay, monsoon rainfall largely governed by relief or topography. Okay, in case of India. No mechanism, no, that factors will be different. Okay, but as far as the amount of rainfall India is concerned, monsoon rainfall we are talking about. Monsoon, if it was monsoon mechanism, okay, then it would be incorrect. Monsoonal rainfall, then it is correct, because orographic is the predominant form of rainfall in India, right? So that's the D. So what? Sorry, which is correct option? C. All the three. Then waterfall state. Waterfall state. Achha, waterfall and state. Waterfall, Dhuandhar. Dhuandhar we have discussed in Narmada river. Okay, this waterfall I told you, Sahasradhara and Dhuandhar in class. Dhuandhar is in which state? Madhya Pradesh, not in Maharashtra. Dhuandhar in Madhya Pradesh. Hundru is on Suvarn Rekha river. It is in Jharkhand. It's true. Chulia Chambal. Chulia is over Chambal river. Chambal river is in which state? Madhya Pradesh. So that is correct. Dudh Sagar, it is nearby. Okay, where it is located? Border of Karnataka and Goa. Which river it is located on? Mandvi river. Mandvi river. So what is correct option? 2 and 3. Okay, they are right. So only 2. B is the right option. Some rivers of northern plain show a dendritic river pattern. True. Rivers originating from Amarkantak range. So centripetal drainage pattern. No. You have radial actually. Sown in the east, Narmada in the west. So 2 different directions. So what is correct option? Only 1. A. These soil develop in areas with low rainfall, primarily in western central India, contain a high percentage of clay and swell. This is the defining characteristic. Argillaceous is a term that we have used, okay, in class. Argillaceous means high clay content, and swell when wet but develop deep crack. Which soil? Black soil, also referred as regur soil. So C is the correct option in this case. Then which one of the following statement about Satluj river is not correct? Okay, this also I told you we have to focus on. Not correct. Originate from Rakastal near Mansarovar. True or false? True. Passes through Mana Pass. False. Okay, which pass? Enters India through Shipkila Pass. That is the correct option. So not Mana Pass, Shipkila Pass. River Byas meets the Satluj near Harike. Yes. Okay, Harike we have discussed, there also we have a dam, and through that dam you have constructed a not that canal, Indira Gandhi Canal. Here River Satluj feeds the canal system of Bhakra Nangal project, Bhakra Dam and Nangal Dam. Both dams are over which river? Satluj. That is also correct. What is incorrect one? Simple, B. Passes through Shipkila. Then consider the following peninsular river: Vamsadhara, Shravati, Vaigai, Pennair. How many of the above are not east flowing rivers? Not east flowing, right? So west flowing. Which river? Shravati is west flowing. Apart from that, Vamsadhara, Vaigai also through Madurai, it goes through Pennair also. It is from Nandi Hills going all the way to the west. So what is correct option? Shravati. Which one? Only one. Okay, A is the correct option. Then, in the context of inter monsoon, which of the following best describe the region for the break in monsoon? Okay, we have discussed in characteristic monsoon break. So, break in monsoon over northern India. Rain-bearing storms are not very frequent along the monsoon trough over northern India. Rain-bearing monsoon winds blow parallel to the west coast of India. True or false? False. It is flowing perpendicular. Rain-bearing monsoon winds blow parallel to the east coast of India. That is also not correct. Flowing how? Perpendicular. Westerly jet stream withdraws from its position over the North Indian plain. Now that already has taken place, okay, before monsoon. What is the correct option? Because pressure does not remain same. The intensity of low pressure, we can say, does not remain same. That's why what happened. The winds are not able to bring, okay, the rain-bearing storms are not able to come to the North India. So correct option is A. Okay, they are not very frequent because low pressure keep on collapsing. Consider the following statement regarding the distribution direction of monsoon rainfall across India. Rainfall in western Himalaya is often caused by the joining of Arabian Sea branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. True or false? True. Okay, from the Gujarat branch and then you have the Ganga branch. We know that near western Himalayas they converge. Arakan Valley has a significant role in directing the Bay of Bengal branch toward the Indian subcontinent. True or false? True. Because Bay of Bengal branch largely is deflected due to the Arakan mountains located in the coast of Myanmar. So what is the correct option? C. Both 1 and 2. Then consider the following statement regarding the drainage pattern. The tributaries of a dendritic drainage pattern join the main stream at nearly right angles. No, okay, dendritic would not have fixed pattern of joining, fixed angle of joining. A radial pattern is found in areas with a central uplift and outward flowing stream. Okay, that is correct. Chotanagpur Plateau, Amarkantak Plateau, Mandav Hills, all of these are example of radial drainage pattern. Rivers are radiating out. So D. Then we have 21st. Following peninsular river again similar. East to west. East to west. Achha, west flowing river they have asked. So what is the west flowing river? Shravati is the only west flowing river. Brahmani, Subarnrekha all are flowing in the eastward direction. So C. 3 only. From where Saravati river originates? 2 only. Right. From where Saravati river originates? Which region? Karnataka. Which place of Karnataka? Shimoga. Right, Shimoga. Okay, and then near which place it drains out in the Arabian Sea? Honnavar. Okay, near Honnavar it drains out in the Arabian Sea. Then next is, which of the following rivers are tributaries of Brahmaputra? Simple. Which of these are tributaries of Brahmaputra? Subansiri, Lohit, Dibang. Barak is separate river flowing in the Manipur and Mizoram. Okay, it is going and then flowing through Bangladesh. It joins Meghna river. Meghna then joins which river? Brahmaputra. Jamuna is called as. So Barak is independent. Subansiri, Lohit and Dibang. 1, 2 and 4. So what is the correct option? C. 1, 2 and 4. So for that 22, C is the right option. Consider the following statement about atmospheric heating process. Conduction is important in heating the lower layers of atmosphere. Yes. Correct. Okay, because contact heating. Convection involves vertical heating the atmosphere and confined to troposphere. So now they have asked incorrect one. So what is the correct option here? D. Okay, so that's why I told you. Correct, incorrect, always focus on this. With reference to the Indus River, originate from glacier in Kailash mountain range? True. Which glacier? Bokharju. Satluj is the largest tributary of Indus. No, largest tributary is which one? Chenab. Okay, Chenab is largest tributary. Indus flows in India only through Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. That is Ladakh. Now we have earlier Jammu Kashmir state if it was. then you would have incorrect. Today we have two union territories, Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh. It flows only through Ladakh, not through Jammu Kashmir. So what is the correct option? C. Okay, only one is correct. So for this, C is the right option. Most of the major peninsular rivers except Narmada and Tapi flow from west to east due to peninsulas tilt from northwest to southeast. So what is the correct option? A. Northwest to southeast tilt you have in peninsular plateau. Consider the following statement regarding tropical deciduous forest. Most widespread forest of India. Correct or false? Correct. Spread over the region receiving rainfall between 70 to 200 centimeters. Greenheart, cabinet woods, mahogany are primarily found in these forests. No, mahogany, aini, ebony, all of these are evergreen forest trees we have discussed. So 1 and 2 only. B. Okay, for 26. B is the right option. Then next we have is 27. Which of the following condition aids in the growth of tropical evergreen forest in India? Topography of western slope of Western Ghat, right? Because heavy rainfall. Warm and humid areas with an annual precipitation of over 200 centimeters. Yes. Mean annual temperature, no, mean annual temperature is not 35, okay, 25, 27, that is more than that. So 27 would be 1 and 2, A. 27 answer is A. This forest covers vast areas of country where rainfall ranges between 70 to 100 centimeter in, what they have written so much. Okay, in the higher rainfall region of peninsular plateau and northern Indian plain, these forests have parkland landscape with open stretches in which teak and other trees. Once you see teak, nothing need to, you don't have to need, right, anything. Khair, axlewood, all of these. Which forest? Dry deciduous forest. B. Okay, right option is B. Which of the following can be found in the vegetation cover of Himalayan ranges? In the Himalayas, basically. Yesterday we just have discussed. As you go from the, so which forest will find? Lower part deciduous forest. Then mountain wet temperate you find. Then evergreen, broadleaf. We have discussed Western Himalaya, Eastern Himalaya. Eastern Himalaya broadleaf, Western Himalaya pine. So evergreen, broadleaf, temperate grasslands. Okay, you find or not? No. Temperate grassland is alpine grassland. Where you have temperate with this climate, okay, that is the alpine grassland. So we find bugyals, murgs, all of these are temperate grassland. 5 is alpine forest. So what is the correct option? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 as such. D. 29. D is the right option. Temperate grasslands, they have very short, nutritious grasses, dense grasses. That's the kind of grassland you have in the Himalayas, 3000 meters. Known for what? Or beneficial for what activities? Grazing by animals. Savanna grassland, tropical grassland, not very beneficial for grazing because they are very tall grasses and also nutrition content is very, very less. So that's fine. India's Himalayan region is particularly vulnerable to glacial lake outburst flow. Which of the following is the most significant factor contributing to this vulnerability? Retreating glaciers forming numerous proglacial lake, widespread deforestation, no. Predominance of wet rock dams. A. Retreating glaciers forming numerous proglacial lake. Proglacial means you have glacier lake here. Suppose this is glacial landmass. It is flowing. Now because of global warming, what is going on? Glaciers are rapidly retreating. So when glaciers retreat, what they leave? Depression. And due to the melting of water, this depression get filled up by water. Right, and the upper part, outer part we can say basically is made up of moraines. We have discussed in the glacial land for moraine deposits, moraine sediments that you have, terminal moraine. So what happens here? These lakes that are forming are called as proglacial lake. So if there is an earthquake, instability or sudden input of water due to rapid melting of glacier, these moraines cannot hold water anymore. What will happen? Lake will simply burst. That is what we call as glacial lake outburst flow. So A, retreating glaciers forming numerous proglacial lake is the region. Then this is the most widespread vegetation cover in India, found in the areas receiving annual rainfall of 100 to 200 centimeter. Teak, sal, sandalwood, sesame, cane, bamboo are important trees. Which of the following vegetation? Moist tropical deciduous vegetation. D. Moist tropical deciduous vegetation. That is the correct option. With reference to the Godavari river, first is correct or incorrect? Purna, Pranhita, Indravati. All of these we have discussed are tributaries of the Godavari. Then Almaty dam is, no, Almaty is on Krishna river. Flows through Bhima Shankar, no, Bhima river. Okay, Bhima river is flowing through Bhima Shankar. So, what is the correct option? Only one statement. B is the Acha, they are asking which of the are not correct. So, second and third, C. These are not correct. So, only two statements. C is the right option here. With reference to mangrove forest, mangroves are found in all the coastal states of India. True or false? True. All the coastal state mangrove vegetation will have. Deltas of Ganga and Godavari are covered by mangrove vegetation. Yes. Ganga, Godavari both. Andaman Nicobar Island have maximum mangrove cover in the country. No. West Bengal. Okay. West Bengal has the largest mangrove cover. So, what is the correct option? B. Only two. Okay. There. Third is incorrect one. Then with reference to thorn forest and scrubs, consider the following statement. They are found in semi-arid areas of Chhattisgarh and Haryana. True. Trees are scattered with shallow roots, deep roots. Okay, that's how they can extract water. Second is incorrect. Rainfall is less than 70 centimeter in the region. Correct. So what is the correct option? B. Only two. First and third, they are the correct one. Second is incorrect. So only two. We have. Then with reference to again Sundarban wetland, consider the following statement. Majority of the Sundarban wetland area is found in India.
No.
Bangladesh. Bangladesh has larger part. India has a smaller part. Bangladesh. It is the only mangrove forest in the world with tigers as native fauna. True. Okay. Mangrove forest. You talk about the entire world. Only mangrove forest with tiger as native species is Sundarban. So, what is the correct option? B. 2 only. Correct. Then they are found in higher latitudes and altitudes with softwood evergreen trees. Silver fox and mink are common animals found here. With reference to the types of forest found in India, which of the following is best to describe forest? Achha. Tropical moist deciduous, tropical dry deciduous, mangrove forest, coniferous forest. High altitude, which forest? Coniferous. D. They are the most widespread forest of India that are found in the entire country and in the areas having annual precipitation between 75 to 200 centimeter. Which of the following type of forest is? Refer to our statement. Tropical deciduous, simple. Okay, tropical deciduous including both moist deciduous as well as dry deciduous. So, collectively they cover more than 60% of entire forest area. Consider the following statement regarding montane forest. Himalayan ranges show a succession of vegetation from tropical to tundra which change with altitude. Right? Correct. Deodar is endemic species grown in the western part of Himalayas. True. Southern slope of Himalayas carry a thicker vegetation cover. True. Because you have more rainfall. Right? Orographic effect. More rainfall, more vegetation. What is the correct option? C. All the three. Southern slope has thicker vegetation cover due to heavy rainfall. That's the reason. With reference to monsoonal rainfall in India, which of the following statement is correct? All of India's rainfall is received during southwest monsoon only. No, northeast monsoon 2 places, in the Himalayas and along the Tamil Nadu coast and Andhra coast. Rainfall received from southwest monsoon is seasonal in nature. Right. City of Prayagraj generally receive more rainfall than Patna. Yesterday we have discussed. As you go away from coast, rainfall keep on reducing. Relief or topography has no role in deciding the monsoonal rainfall. False. What is the correct option? B. Okay, so 39B. With reference to Indian climate, peninsular region of India has a well-defined cold weather season. No, peninsular India do not have cold weather season as such. Okay. It is because of the shape. And nearby what do we have? Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal. So maritime effect is more pronounced. For well-defined cold weather season, you need to have continentality effect. So if we talk about the northern part of India, Delhi, UP, Bihar, all these plains, there you have well-defined season. Hot weather season in South India is mild and not so intense as found in North India. Okay, again because of same maritime effect, it ensures that temperature does not rise that much in summer, does not fall that much in winter. That's why you have less intensity. So second, what you can say? B. Then next is, which of the following represents the correct succession of vegetation as one ascends the Himalayan ranges from the order, sequence? Deciduous trees. Yeah, subtropical broadleaf, that is deciduous. Wet temperate, alpine, tundra. So A is the right option. Deciduous, wet temperate, alpine, tundra. Then we have, consider the following statement. Southern slope of Himalayas carry a thicker vegetation cover than the drier north facing slope. True or false? We just have discussed true. Southern mountain forest include temperate forest called sholas in the Nilgiris, Anaimalai and Palani hills. True or false? True. Sholas are name referred them. But again, is R explaining A? No. So what is the correct option? B. Okay. The R is not a correct explanation, but both statements, however, are correct individually. So B is the right option for 42nd. Which of the following are the regions for non-occurrence of southwest monsoon from March to May despite having ample solar insolation? What is the correct option? ITCZ is still south of equator. No. What happens? ITCZ begins to shift. So it is not south of equator. It already has crossed equator. Basically, it is okay. Inside we can say above India. Subtropical jet stream blows north of Himalayas in these months. True or false? False. It blows to the south of Himalayas also. There is a strong divergence in the upper atmosphere over India. See, there is mistake. There should be convergence. Okay, you have jet stream. See, jet stream is coming like this. When you have convergence in jet stream, winds are pressurized to move where? Downward direction. That's when they create which kind of area? High pressure area. If there is high pressure, then only rainfall will not occur. When subtropical westerly jet stream shifts, this convergence stops and divergence begins. If there is a divergence in upper atmosphere, it will pull up the air. For rainfall, what do you require? Air moving in the upward direction. So divergence will favor rainfall. Convergence will, right? So there is a mistake. There should be what? Strong convergence, okay, in the upper atmosphere. So basically, none of these are correct. Okay, here. Yeah. So if you make this convergence, then what is the correct answer? B. Okay, that should not be divergence. Divergence occurs later. That's how rainfall starts. So mistake. 3. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the local storms of hot weather season? Local storms we are talking about. Local storms is pre-monsoon shower. Nor'westers are dreaded evening thunderstorm in western part of India. True or false? False. They are in the eastern part of India. Kal Vaisakhi and Bardoli Chirha are useful for tea, jute and rice cultivation in India. True. Because bring shower rainfall. Mango showers are the pre-monsoon shower which are common phenomena in Kerala and coastal areas of Karnataka. That is also correct. So what is correct option? 2 and 3. B. Okay, B is the right option. Then Chipchap. Consider the following statement. Following rivers: Chipchap, Shyok, Karakash, Galwan. Devsang, Devsang plain are bound by which of the river mentioned above? Devsang plain is north of Aksai Chin. Okay, that region. So Galwan river is further on this direction. So these three: Chipchap, Shyok, and Karakas, I think. And that is only a possibility. Yes. Okay, if remove this Galwan river is not there, so only option left is 1, 2, and 3. So Chipchap, Shyok, and Karakas, they are found in the northern part of Aksai Chin. Which of the following geological events have shaped the present drainage system of peninsular India? Subsidence of western flank of Indian peninsula that caused it to rise. Okay. So you have the rivers flowing in the eastward direction. Upheaval of Himalayas and the northern flank of peninsular block was subjected to subsidence. That is also correct. Slight tilting of peninsular block from southeast to northwestern direction. Right. So that is also not correct. North. Right, it is from northwest to southeast, not southeast, northwest. Yes, third is incorrect. 1 and 2 only. A is the right option here. The tilt is northwest to southeast, not like this. 47. Which of the following statements are correct regarding the Jhelum river? Originate from a spring at Verinag in Tibet. True or false? True. Jhelum originate where? Kashmir. Verinag lake is not in Tibet, it is in Jammu and Kashmir. So, incorrect. Nala Sindh and Doodh Ganga are important tributary. In the Pakistan, you have Nala Sindh, Doodh Ganga. It does not flow through Indian Punjab in its course. This is also correct. Only flows through Jammu and Kashmir, then it enters into Pakistan. So, what is correct option? C. 2 and 3 only. Here see, Verinag is right, but you have to focus on what? Tibet. Verinag lake is in Jammu and Kashmir, not in Tibet. So, 2 and 3 only. Which of the following factors best explain the ecological transition from tropical evergreen forest to semi-evergreen forest in India? A decrease in mean annual temperature, increase in duration of dry season, Reduction in annual precipitation, reduction in when annual precipitation becomes slightly less, what will happen? Tropical evergreen to semi-evergreen. If it becomes more less, moist deciduous. Further less, dry deciduous. Further less, thorn forest. Further less, vegetation less zone. Okay, desert, sand areas and all that. So you have the transition from dense or evergreen to deciduous. It is because of the reduction in the annual amount of rainfall. Consider the following statement regarding tropical deciduous forest. They are the most widespread forest in India, are also known as monsoon forest. Right? Moist deciduous forests are typically found in regions with rainfall between 100 to 200 centimeter. Dry deciduous are found in regions within 70 to 100 centimeter. Correct. In the dry season, trees in the dry deciduous forest shed their leaves completely, giving the forest an appearance of vast grassland with naked tree. Correct or false? Correct. So, what is the correct option? D. All the above 1, 2, and 3. A region in India receives rainfall less than 50 centimeter includes semi-arid areas of southwest Punjab, Rajasthan. Its vegetation consists of variety of grasses and shrubs. Which of the following would be the most characteristic feature of the plants in the region? So see, simple, receiving less than 50 centimeter of rainfall. Which kind of vegetation? Tropical, thorn, xerophytic vegetation. So what is the correct option? Well stratified structure with dense canopy cover. Obviously not. It is evergreen. Consist of evergreen? No. Remain leafless for most of the year, giving an expression of the scrub vegetation. Yes, okay, we have discussed leaves are either in the form of thorn or very less. Salt tolerant, that is not required. They are the littoral or swamp forest, mangrove forest. What is the correct option? You have the C, leafless, okay, for most of the. So, that is the